What is going on there, YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing you the full drop list for this week, which is week 7 of the full winter season. And for this week, we've obviously got the full tees. Yeah, the list on Supreme Community isn't updated as of yet, but going on to Supreme, they're obviously there. So we're going to go through those first, and then go on to the rest of the list on the website, obviously, which, as always, is like down below in my comment, like pinned comment. I don't know if anyone ever reads them, I'll be honest, but I always type like a spiel up. So, but yeah, as per normal, let me know down below whether or not your items from last week have arrived or not, and if you've got anything else as of late. But yeah, let's just jump straight into this. So obviously we have Supreme Community here, where they've got like the preview images, but obviously not everything in the end. So we can go over to Supreme here, where you see we've got the full tees. For full Supreme release, 9 new graphic tees available October 5th, and in Japan and Seoul October 7th. I don't know if I pronounced it right. I'm going to do this until we get through them. We there? I've gone past. Okay. Starting off with the Mont Blanc tee. Is that? I thought it was going to be like the actual logo itself. And moving that does nothing. Like, you can't really see the names like that. There. That's the best way I can go about it, so that you can see the name and nearly the full image. But yeah. Mont Blanc, as far as I know, is a pen, like brand or company, very old. My grandfather actually had one, but it was stolen, so he had a really old pen as well. It was extremely old. He used it consistently throughout his life, but yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, this isn't that. Let's move on from that. Let's try and brighten things up. But yeah, I kind of like it. I like that it's a full spread graphic, and that it covers more. Obviously, it's meant to look like almost like a brush, I'm guessing, for the S and everything, but yeah, maybe in some other colorways the U and P and R might be a bit more legible, but you know, that's fine. We then have the American Psycho tee, which I know that a ton of people are wanting. I'm happy that it's not one of the miniature graphics that they do, because sometimes when they do these like smaller chunks, I guess you could say, they make them really small, almost like the payphone tee or the bottle cap. Yeah, but yeah, I like how it looks in the end. We then have the Mutants tee. Artwork is by Taketo Ikegami. I feel like I butchered that, my apologies. But yeah, this is the Mutants tee. It's a bit different. That reminds me of Berserk. So much like Berserk. The Eye of the King. The what's it? Beherit? I don't know, but yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Probably not, probably a bit different. You've also got like horns, more so like a devil sort of look, and then you've got a ton of different faces and skulls. But yeah, it's quite unique. Spell out's like an old school English, almost close to the look of. But yeah, I like that it's high on the back. I like that they've got a front and the back, because sometimes most tees that Supreme release, or full tees specifically, don't really include that. So yeah, we've then got a long sleeve, which is going to be the Neil Blender Arrow long sleeve. Obviously artwork by Neil Blender. The arrow should be obvious as to what it is. It's different. I like it. Kind of. I mean, it's a little bit of a small graphic for my liking for long sleeve tees. I don't know, Supreme have done it differently in the past as well, where you've got like a massive graphic on the front and then tiny on the back, where you're like, that should be the other way. But yeah, we've then got the Hell tee, the obvious one by Dash Snow, which is the obvious Shell, Hell, yeah. We've then got the Fighter tee. Now for the Fighter tee, correct me if I'm wrong, this is Def Jam Fight for New York, which, it wasn't PS1, it was PS2. I don't know, it probably then was Xbox at that point as well. I don't know if it was any other consoles. I'd love to say GameCube, but I don't know. But I do know it was PS2. But yeah, it was a action like fighting game. But yeah, it's quite cool that they've got this. I do like that the text is on the front. I know a lot of people have put, why is the graphic on the back? But it's just one of those things in the end. We've then got the Pound tee, number 1 pound for pound, so like fighting maybe. We've then got the Weather tee. Okay, yeah, I was going to say it's probably fitting what they've said the weather is for the tee itself. We've then got the Static tee. Sometimes think about the world and go, yeah, probably true. So yeah, that is going to cover the 40s. So now let's just get on with the rest of the week, where we've got the James Brand Cash. This is meant for toothpicks, isn't it? Yeah, toothpicks. I mean, it's quite cool. I wish that I got the free gift toothpick, but I didn't. If it comes with toothpicks, that'd be great. Not just like I'm expecting it to be empty. If it came with them, it'd be a bit better. But you know, just one of those things. We can move past all of the tees and go on to the split short sleeve top. I like the blue with the navy colorway to this. I don't know about like the Gucci looking tone. You can't call it that. But yeah, obviously it's just going to have a premium retail because it is a short sleeve top in the end. We've then got the Arabic logo camp cap. I don't actually remember the last time or if they've ever actually done one of these with the way the logo is on it. Personally, I like the black or the olive tone. The navy's okay, but it'd probably be between those two in the end, just for me personally. So yeah, we then have the Elf short sleeve top dropping this week as well. Yeah, again, just going to have a bit of a premium retail. It's a funny looking graphic. It's embroidered, applique. It's still okay, but yeah. I do like a couple of the colourways, but it's just going to have a higher retail. We've then got the Shell Hell skateboard dropping. I think it's cool. Yeah, I love the whole concept of this they put on the shirt or the button up as well. But yeah, we then get the tee this week too. And to close out the week, we've got a couple of items that go from here to like dropping. So we'll start off with the thermal sleeve work shirt. I do kind of like this, probably in the black or the blue tone. I don't know so much about the contrast with the middle, like brown olive colorway. Doesn't really do it for me. We then have the micro down half zip hooded pullover. I like when they do these. I think they've only done like 2 in the past, but I like the front colorway and this like deer. I know it's deer. People said it was a deer, and this deer look design that they've got going on. Those are the 2 colorways that I really like out of it. The others are okay, but that's it for me. We then have the small box ribbed sweater. Same sort of thing. I think that all of the colorways except for this multi color one, it just doesn't do it for me. I'm drawn to this like tan tone, but I do like the blue and the black more than anything. So, or royal, but yeah. And to finish up, we've obviously got the Neil Blender Mosaic hoodie. Obviously, it's going to be a tee this week from them as well. This is the hoodie. I like the artwork to it. It is an embroidered graphic, which is a good thing. But yeah, I think that people will probably be focusing on other items from the week. We then have the Neil Blender Mosaic skateboard. I like the design as well on it. Could have possibly been like a little bit larger. Just the smallest fraction, but I get they want to keep things with spacey and everything. But yeah, either colorway's fine, but I don't know if people are actually going to go for that. Skateboards have been up and down so far the last couple of seasons. Sometimes they sell out after a couple of weeks, other times not so much. We then have the crushed velvet track jacket and track pant. Not really for me. I do like how unique this color looks, like greenish tone, but that's about it. The micro down pant is okay. I prefer the jacket or the pullover in the end. And to finish off, we have the Arrow 6 panel, same as the tee. Yeah, I think that it translates a bit better onto the 6 panel. It makes better use of it. Either of the colorways are perfectly fine. So yeah, I actually think that the like 3 to the left are probably the best ones. Like the black colorway's okay, but I like the difference in color. So yeah, that's going to cover this week anyway. As per norm, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Whether or not you played the Def Jam game, I did not. I did not at all. I've got so many PS2 games. I'd love to go through and see what ones I do and don't have, but I know that I didn't play that. But I know of it at least. So, but that's the extent of it. I don't know anything else that goes on within it. So yeah, but that's going to cover it. Like I said, let me know what tee you like, what you dislike, what you're going to be going for this week, and that about covers it. So I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.